Hey YouTube, this is Wheelchair21 and this is the rolling review for SH Figuarts Kamen Rider Blade. We finally get a Blade Figuart in the Figuarts line, and the box art is pretty damn decent, coming at you with such amazing detail, box art, and designs. Now, personally, this box is pretty well done and remarkable. Now, for the actual Figuart itself, it comes with 7 additional hands, a ground-smashing impact, the holster for the Rouzer. The Rouzer, a replacement piece for the Rouzer to display it with the cards out. Lightning effects to place onto the Rider kick. Overall, really well put together and displayed for in packaging. Blade himself now is really wonderful. Basic silver, blue, has this royal motif. Now, as you can see, the Rouzer has a nice swivel joint when actually in its holster. It looks amazing. I mean, the details on this are just splendid. They really did a well-based featurings of the suit. They really got this suit to be a perfect Figuart. Now, the shoulder joint is actually kind of new. Works kind of more like the Shadowmoon joint, where it's a reverse shoulder joint for the padding. Now, it has the basic arm articulation as shown, which is, bicep, elbow, wrist, and fist articulation. Now, including the basic arm articulation, which is followed up with the opposite arm, you also have the actual torso and waist joints, allowing it to flow and flex like a normal human, and its legs, as in the thigh, the hip, the actual double-jointed knee, legs, ankles, and toes, giving a well-done pose and features for this Figuart. Now, also on the bottom are spade emblems, which, is mostly known for his rider kick, being, spade, ace, and all that other joy of his awesome crap. Anyways, overall, it has a wonderful design, wonderful details, and splendid accessories we got to get into. Now, the Blade Rouzer has many special features about it. One is it can attach to this impact effect that is driven into the ground to make the basic blade stance. Now, to actually reveal the cards as shown within the Rouzer, you actually had to sticker this weird little plastic paneling piece, which you replace and place into the Blade Rouzer. Now, both sides are needed to be stickered, and they only give you a certain amount of stickers for the Rouzer itself. Now, it gives you 2 sets, but selective slots. So, pretty much choose wisely on which cards you really want to be in the Blade Rouzer. And then on to actually defining and displaying and featuring this thing, you have to pull out the pieces and clip them back into on the Rouzer, which I insist people be very careful so you do not snap or tear off the pegs that lock them into these actual compartments, locking it in securely to become the opened up Blade Rouzer. Last off, the Rider Kick. Now, this Rider Kick effect piece is brilliantly crimson clear red, with white effects and a clear bottom symbol to reveal his spade on the bottom of his foot. Now, you actually have to place this with the 3 lightning effect pieces, which go into a ball joint system. Now, I would say very, very carefully do this so you do not crack or break the PVC plastic, and to do so when pulling it out to probably store or move it later on in the future. Now, you need to put it on a Tamashii stage to display it when doing the Rider Kick, because technically that's the only way you can properly display this Figuart. Overall, the kick is wonderful. It is a great display piece. It is one of the best ones made so far because it just slips easily over like a shoe or a slipper. And you can probably put it on several other Figuarts nonetheless. And it will be a great feature to have for display purposes. Now, overall, I love Blade. I love the series. I love the Kamen Rider. I love most of the products that have come out for this season of Kamen Rider. Overall, I am finally glad we got this as a Figuart, and I cannot wait for the Blade King form coming out from Tamashii's webshop exclusive, brands. However, I do insist people get this. but do not spend the overpriced that people are selling it for on the secondhand market. Overall, like I said, this is truly worth the purchase and great to have. Sadly, I could not feature the mini Rouse cards from the show because I am afraid of actually losing them, so I am just keeping them mint in sealed package. Now, however, since this review is up, and it's about time I get going, you can check me out here on YouTube, follow me on Twitter, check me out on Instagram, look for me on Hirotaku, and listen to me on several podcasts on Raijo Nihon, like More from Bracers, WRW, and the Ultracast, and Unichronicles. As for now, I am Wheelchair21. For whatever you missed in this review, check the description, for I list and describe a short description piece on this Figuart, and also include where you can find me, how you can find me, and who else you could probably check and watch. And I will see you next time.